Okay, so switching gears here a little bit, Esther. Another really popular topic, especially as of late, is assistance animals and companion animals, and it's definitely become very popular for people to have these companion animals that live with them, and maybe it's for some sort of emotional disorder or mental disorder that they're dealing with, and they've obviously have gotten protection under the law. So, what does the law look like from a federal level and then from state to state when dealing specifically with assistance animals?
Yes, these animals are becoming more common, especially the emotional support animals. The federal law that governs both assistance animals and emotional support animals is the Fair Housing Act and the American with Disabilities Act. So there are these two big federal laws governing both categories of animals. The first thing to understand is we're talking about two different categories. Assistance animals have one set of standards under the law, and emotional support animals are kind of newer on the scene and have a different definition and a somewhat different level, different set of standards. Generally, assistance animals are an animal that supports a disability and serves to perform a specific task for a person who is disabled, like a guide dog. And the local laws that govern assistance animals and emotional support animals generally track the federal laws. And, there's a lot of commonalities there. Once again, the local laws vary state to state. They're passed each state, each place has its own laws, so it's always important to go learn what those are. But generally, what the landlords should know is that assistance animals are for a specific assistance purpose for a disability, and emotional support animals are a much broader category of animal. They can be anything. They can be a ferret or a lizard, so long as the person with the emotional need, like maybe they have anxiety or depression or something that this animal helps them with, so long as they have a nexus is the legal term, but a connection between what the animal, the function, what the animal does to help support their emotional need.
So, does a landlord have a right to ask for documentation in both scenarios?
Yes, but landlords should be very careful about how they ask for that and what specifically they ask for. So, and really this starts even at the screening level when you're screening prospective tenants. You cannot ask on your applications whether a person has a disability, whether they're coming into the rental relationship with any sort of disability or emotional issue. Once a tenant is in the unit, you see that they do have an animal, you can ask if the animal is there to support the disability or a disability, but you can't ask about what that disability is. So no specific questions about the disability. And then you can ask for documentation, a letter from a physician stating that the animal actually is to support a disability. And same thing with emotional support animals. You can request some sort of letter, the therapist or the doctor that is, that can verify that the animal has, again, this nexus or this specific purpose for the tenant.